This is sort of a supplement to another video that I did, but it's to answer the question, how long does it take for the settlement check to arrive? By the way, it's almost always a physical check. Unless we're dealing with the government will do a wire transfer, but those are the only ones that will do a wire transfer. All the other insurance companies will do a paper check, all right? It's a paper physical check. But usually, I just tell people generally 2 to 4 weeks. Okay. It could be less time, it could be more time. The majority of the time, it's within that 2 to 4 week window. It's rarely with any less than that, and you'll occasionally get it more than that, and that could be maybe because we're waiting on something for you. It could be that. It may be because we are negotiating the terms of the release, because sometimes we will settle a case, but we're still trying to work out the actual terms of the release. That does happen sometimes. We want to get things ironed out as best as possible, and that way we make it as best for you. That can sometimes happen, or it could be just a complete failure on the other side where it has fallen through the cracks. We're hounding them, and we've even had to sue to get the check sometimes. It's very frustrating when that happens. There's one last situation I will mention. If there is a lien holder that we are still waiting to get that lien resolved, sometimes that's Medicare. Sometimes the insurance companies will hold that money back. They'll hold the money back until the Medicare lien, or if you have an ERISA lien. I talk about ERISA liens in another video. I'm not going to explain what that means here, but if you have a lien like that where the other side knows about it, if it's in litigation, they will know about it. If it's a Medicare or provider lien or an ERISA lien, they will usually know about it as well, because those providers will contact, and Medicare and Medicaid will contact those insurance companies directly. Sometimes we're waiting on that negotiation to complete, and so they'll hold on to the check because of that. Just know if that's the situation for you, we are working on getting that done rapidly. We're following up on probably a daily basis to try to get that check in, but that can sometimes hold up the check as well. And you might be thinking, well, why didn't you have that done before? Sometimes settlements happen fairly quickly, and sometimes they'll put time limits on their offers, and we have to act fairly quickly on that. And Medicare especially, they're not quick to respond to things. You're not able to work out a Medicare lien in advance of settling the case. You have to give them the number, which it's kind of frustrating. You have to give them the settlement number, and then you start to negotiate. We can typically predict how much you're going to get based on that, but we're not able to 100% guarantee it, and some insurance companies will not release that check until that's worked out, which is unfortunate. Unfortunately, that's how that is. But if that's your situation, just know that we're working on it as quickly as possible. But for most people, it's going to be that 2 to 4 week window that we're able to get that check. As always, give us a call, 888-550-4026 if you have any questions. Shoot us an email or text us as well. All right, see you, buddy.